whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope when it kick in. You can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin, the whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. You know what this is when we PoPolitickin. My money long like division, I proposition to put a fist in. We straight PoPolitickin. Hey yo, I rise like the sun in the east, running the streets. Same people that was coming in peace, some in the beast on the microphone. It's never a long and hard task. For God, I'm gon' smash they blog and podcast. Introduction to journalism 101 with Pharaoh PoPolitickin, about where I'm from and what I do. What's up? It gotta be good. Interviewing everybody, you know they probably could. Take all the blood, sweat, and tears, working all them years, putting in 10,000 hours. It empowers careers from the baby and Megan Thee Stallion to Yo Gotti. High as a kite, jet life, currency in the party with MC Light. J Prince said I rap a lot. Super Saiyan Black Kakarot with a Macintosh laptop in my Apple Watch, smoking Fraggle Rocks. 4 eyes, got more lines and hooks than a tackle box. What? The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope when it kick in. You can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin, the whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. You know what this is when we PoPolitickin. My money long like division, I proposition to put a fist in. We straight PoPolitickin.
I left something on there so you can breathe, man. You could have jumped in.
Oh, yeah. I always got 16. I ain't know, man. We'll come back to it, though. I'm ready, though.
All right. So welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Right now, we're live on YouTube. Check us out on Twitch. That's my main thing. I be twitching now. I be playing games and shit. Check me out on Twitch and YouTube. 1212 place to be with Supa Dave.
Yes, sir. What's up, man?
We supposed to say them stunts for Supa Dave.
Hey, we know about it. Yeah, that's
from the Tupac.
That's where the name came from.
From the song or Supa Dave Osborne, actually?
Supa Dave Osborne. When I was young, it was on something I know you know about it. I actually used to want to be a stuntman. So I used to jump off and stuff in the house. My parents started calling me Supa Dave, and it just stuck.
For real?
Yeah.
So, now I'll be like him too. We ain't really had nothing like him since.
Nothing. Yeah. But he seemed like he was getting with it and all that too.
It seemed like he was getting messed up a lot more than anything. Right.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for having me, man. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, no doubt, brother. So where you from?
DC, man. I'm born and raised. I'm in Southeast DC right now.
Oh, so I'm sorry for you. You got a Bullets hat on?
Yeah, hey man, the original. Yeah. You know what I mean?
How you liking that? How you liking that team y'all got right now?
Man, we hurting right now. I just on the way home listening to the radio. They like, yeah, we got the worst defense in the league and all. I'm like, come on, but it's tough being a DC sports fan because I ride with all the local teams. It's a hard life, but
I'm saying so because y'all got Kuzman and who the other person?
Jordan Poole. It's a couple of people that get in, but it's just they struggle. They getting it together though. They getting it together, man. They're gonna be all right.
Poole was over there feeling himself. He thought it was him when he was playing for Golden State.
Right.
He thought it was him. Like, fool, you about the fifth option on that team. That's why you good over there. Shit, they don't need you over there.
Right.
Now you the main person. It's different when you the main person.
When everybody looking at you, man, what you gonna do? And I mean, and he I think he performs from time to time, but it's just not as consistent as it need to be. That's their main issue.
And then what happened with you a Redskin fan too?
Yeah. Yes, I am a supporter of the local Washington football organization.
Yeah, what's the name of the team now? They just switched the name up. What y'all call it? Y'all Commanders?
Commanders, yes, sir. Commanders. Yeah.
So they went like 2 seasons. They ain't even have no logo. They just Washington. What was the name for a little bit? Like Washington football team.
It's the football team. Yeah, WFT. That's what we was. We was holding it down.
That was wild right there.
Yeah,
Snyder gone, right?
Yeah, they got rid of him. So it's a new group. Magic Johnson is part of the group that owns them now. So We hoping some changes will come through. They're making some big changes in the off season, so we'll see. You know, like every team that's going through rough patches, next year gonna be our year. You know, that's how we say.
But ain't the baseball team pretty good? Or they sorry too?
They all right. They won a World Series a couple years back, so they kind of, you know, just floating off of that right now. I think they've been pretty good the last couple of years, just pretty good. That since they, you know, their run to the World Series, you know, they've been okay, but you know, they got a title, so they holding that for a while. You know, when you win everything, you can chill for a little while, right? You can fall back.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm saying then you be on that mumbo juice, mumbo sauce.
Mumbo sauce, yeah. Man, I grew up on mumbo sauce, man. DC, man. You going to carry out, you don't get your 5 wings without mumbo sauce, man. Gotta have the sauce.
It was like I think it was like a social media thing for a little bit that everybody was talking about it. So we actually ordered some from over there and got it shipped. It was cool, but it wasn't like to be doing that all the time, ordering like that.
I mean, and then it's like what you got was probably like the manufactured joint. You know, you gotta get like the people in the carry out. They you know, they mix it up. It's always different concoctions. Some people is ketchup based, some people is sweet and sour based. Some, you know, but it's different recipes, but it ain't the right one if they ain't mixing it up right in the back of the little, you know, the little carry out joint. So
all right. So then I would say just let me know more about your background. Let me know how you got involved with music.
So like I said, born and raised in DC. Always been a fan of music. You know, grew up in a music household. My dad was a police officer in DC. They had a band called the Side by Side Band, and he was a part of that band in DC. And they used to go like to schools and play school dances and stuff. It was corny, but it was cool to me because he was a part of it. And so I got into music. Went to Eastern High School and started rapping there actually, and was always into music. From Eastern High School in DC, went to Howard for 2 years and was in fine arts because I play a little piano, but started producing there and really started getting serious about rap, and did it for a while. Released a few mixtapes, had a good, you know, a nice little following in the city. And fell back for a while, and then wind up doing in 2012, I produced a jingle for Pizza Hut for their they had a contest for their Super Bowl commercial, and I wind up winning the contest. Hey, look, man, it's
you get paid over there. You work, you getting doing jingles, you getting paid. That's what you trying to tell me right now.
Well, I mean, you know, they gave me a lot of free pizza. That's what they, you know, but yeah, it was cool. So I did the once I did the Pizza Hut thing, that kind of put me back in there, and I started doing a little acting with it too. Because filming a commercial, it was like, you know, the whole time I've been doing music, doing shows and stuff, but being in front of the camera, I always was a little, you know, nervous about it. But doing it felt natural, so I started doing acting and stuff, and jump back into the music, and then you know, had some family stuff going on that I had to deal with, so kind of fell back. So I had like a bunch of stuff. A bunch of tracks I've been producing and a bunch of ideas for songs and stuff, and held on to for a while. So just started dropping stuff and reaching out to, you know, through this time I had made connections with a lot of cool people. And so always like, man, if I ever get a chance, I'd do a song with them, and just start reaching out to people. So that's the single that I have out now. That's the first of this kind of bunch of music that I'm working on. 2 of the best artists in the city, 2 top 5 MCs. You know, the single is, of course, Daily Bread. I got a couple of them that's popping, but yeah, Daily Bread is the first single. It's myself, Joe Claire, who most people know from as a stand-up comedian, one of the greatest stand-up comedians in the business, and he's also a rapper. If you remember, he did Rap
City.
Yeah, and had bars the whole time, but people don't remember how he used to rap. So he's actually jumped back into it, and you know, I've connected with him through the years and know that he has a mixtape out now. He's working on the second one. It's called New Music for Old Niggas. If you haven't heard it, check it out. Dude got like I said, he's a top 5 level MC for real, and a lot of people overlook it because of the comedy, but he's a monster. So Reached out to him, and then it's another cat from DC by the name of Uptown XO, who's probably the best lyricist in the city. It's a lot of dope, not to slight nobody, but anybody, in this area, DC, Maryland, Virginia, and really, up and down the East Coast, he's been killing stuff. So if you have check him out also. But yeah, I got both of them. It was like, look, man, I want to do this track. It's somewhat inspirational, kind of spiritual. I'm not a gospel rapper by any stretch of the imagination, but I definitely feel like artists should have the freedom to, when you get into these modes, to be able to go with it and work the art that comes with it. And so
yeah, I kind of caught the spirit a little bit while you was when I was listening to it. I caught it.
Yeah,
caught an uplifting vibe to it.
Right,
maybe want to get up and get some money or something.
Right, yeah,
maybe, it's like one of them. It kind of reminded me of the you remember how they it was like a little meme going around, but it was showing like, you know how at the end of the movie they always had like the church song going and it showed you like everything they doing next. It kind of gave me that vibe.
Yeah. Right. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I had a couple of local movies. Go ahead, my bad.
No, I was just saying I like the fact that I was like, oh, Joe Claire on here too, but everybody on there was good. It was solid. I liked it. Like, I think you sent it to me. I was like, damn, all right.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. We're, like I said, I had it for a while, and I'm 43 now, man. So I'm getting to a point where I'm like, just put everything out. I've been holding on to stuff too long, so reached out to people, and because this one was kind of the first one from, like I said, that batch of music I've been working on, and it worked so perfectly. Like, they got the vibe and put their verses together and got them back to me. Then we, shot the video, and everything was so smooth. It wasn't, nobody was like, oh, I can't do it or nothing. Everybody hopped on. So I'm like, this must be meant to be. So I'm about to start this run and see where it takes me.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. You had a song that I like. I like Daily Bread. But it was a song I liked that was way better than Daily Bread, and it was that breakup song. That shit was funny.
Oh,
yeah. I went back and listened to that. I was like, this shit was funny. I was over there rolling. I was like, what was this? That shit was funny. And then what made it more funny, how I was like, oh, he was in the backseat the whole time.
Oh, the video. Yeah. So, got a couple of folks that, I've studied comedy too, so I've been writing, and like writing is my thing. That's why music, everything. So, hit up a couple of my folks, like, man, let's do a couple comedy videos. So I've written like between 20, like about 25 of them. So we just did the first two, and we're gonna just keep going, man. See where that takes us to. I'm trying to get in where I fit in.
You say you be acting too, right?
Yeah, I do a little something, man. I've been on a couple of Netflix joints and a couple of little true crime shows and things like that. So, like I said, the Pizza Hut commercial kind of got my feet wet with that. So I was like, man, I'm going in with that too. So I haven't really done any acting since the pandemic, just because everything's been so crazy since then. But everything's kind of back in full swing now. So hopping back into that too,
I say you been on Tubi?
I haven't done any Tubi things yet. I got a couple of folks. I had an opportunity to be in a movie that wound up being on Tubi. I passed on it though, and now it's popping. I forgot the name of it. It's the dude's from DC though. But I just saw the thing come across my Facebook next week on Tubi, and I seen his movie. I'm like,
I would say you ain't made it yet till you on Tubi, right. So you gotta keep going. I don't know. Tubi is my people be trying to shit on Tubi, but Tubi is my shit. I'm like, y'all tripping on some shit that's free, and Netflix about to be $30 a month, and y'all tripping on Tubi. Shit, Tubi. And then Tubi always throw my little, like, I always like the little hood movies, and they always got the hood movies on there. Then it show like the Watch, like all the little hood movies I like. So it's fine with me. But I know some people be like, yeah. Sometimes like I don't know, some of the movies you click on, you be like, what the hell, like shit.
Right.
It's like they don't be trying sometimes. Yeah. It's like, damn, that's it.
Some of them just be, some of them you be watching, you find yourself really into it, right? You be like, oh, what's gonna happen next? So yeah, some of them Tubi joints be classic.
Now I say some of them shits motivate you. You be like, I can make me a movie then, shit.
Right.
Like I ain't know they using their iPhone to make movies.
Right. Okay. They definitely got whole joints that was filmed on iPhones.
Hey, I would say I don't know if you saw this movie, but my favorite movie on there right now, one of my favorites. It actually had Jaleel White on it. It got Jaleel White, Clifton Powell. That's the ones I know.
Is the potato
Avion
salad
Crockett. Yeah, that's my shit right there.
Hey yo, that's a crazy movie, yo. Yeah. Yeah,
That
that's
shit
like
is funny. I was like, what the fuck? So I was like when I find like little gems like that I probably would have never saw before, I like it. I don't shit on it too much.
Yeah. Definitely,
So
definitely.
Just I guess just let us know like what do you want the people to know about you as far as like just where you coming from, your struggle, your grind, what you want people to know.
So basically, like I said, born and raised in DC, just trying to get this music out, man. I got, tracks. I started producing shortly after I started rapping and seeing how much producers was charging for beats, so I would get some and I'm like, I gotta learn how to do this. So one of my homeboys had FL Studio. So I just borrowed it from him and then wound up actually getting the producer edition and that birthed the producer that I am. And so, just got these tracks and just never stop making music, never stop writing and creating. And so at this point, I'm like, it's time to get everything out. So I'm working. I got more stuff coming out this year. More music, more comedy sketches, plan to do more acting, and just, working to see how far it's going to take me. I got more connections now, so I think I can maneuver a little better because I've, done it a few times and made mistakes and learned from them and things of that nature. And, now I'm just ready to go. I'm in go mode. And so, that's where I'm at with it.
And then who are your top 3 influences?
For rap, it would definitely
for life.
For life.
Yeah.
That's a good question. So like I said, I'm a big comedy fan, so I would have to start with Chappelle, just watching for people on that level, watching them move. I mean, I had some really good role models growing up too, starting with my dad. He passed away in 2012, but he was always, a real strong role model in my life. I'm one of the few that's lucky enough to have, a father that was there with him and kind of gave me the blueprint for making moves and, how to do things, how to be a provider, things of that nature. So that was a blessing to have. So I would say him first of all, but then in the entertainment field, definitely people like Chappelle, people like people that have proven their longevity in music, people like Busta Rhymes, people like of course Jay, the Nas, the more lyrical too, like Black Thought, like Redman. He's so overlooked on all the lists, but he's one of the dopest lyricists, in the history of the game. You said 3 though. I gave you like 5.
No, that's good. That's good. I actually want to ask you, as far as like who you listening to right now with the music. But give me some new people. Give me some new people. I want to hear some new blood.
I mean, and see, that's tough because like I said, I'm 43, so the newer cats, I ain't really like into it too heavy. I hear stuff on the radio and vibe with it every now and again. Like 21 doing this thing. I'm still, and so when you say new people, for me, that's like Cole and Kendrick, and
that's what I'm saying. Like that. Man, people been saying them for like 10 years already.
Right. You can't say them no more.
They ain't new. But no, I'm the same way. I'm 42, but I be trying to like I'll be like listening to academics and shit and all these little young content. Yeah. I'm trying to stay on the young wave. I'm trying to stay on, but like it is hard. Cause actually I got Sirius, and then I got like satellite radio, and I'm listening to all this. I'm like, shit. What gets me mad is it shouldn't get me mad, but what gets me mad a lot of times is they getting all these samples from the 90s, but they're butchering them. I'm like, y'all ain't even showing these songs no respect. Y'all just using the sample because like when you use a certain sample, it already make it like halfway a hit. All you gotta do is just say something decent on it, and you're gonna win. But that's a little trick they doing now. They're getting on these samples from the 90s or the 80s and then trying to do something with it, but ain't really doing nothing with it.
And they seem to be getting more like more traction with it. So originally, like for a while, I was managing artists like locally. And I would always tell them, especially the singers, like if you take something new, like take your ability and package it in something people recognize. So if you bring back an old song and do it, you can do it, but you gotta kill it. You gotta like
don't be half-assing.
They're not even doing that now. They like you said, they just getting the old samples and just saying anything and kind of getting on. So, but you know, hey, I'll be having this conversation. I'm gonna ask your opinion about it too. About trying not to bash them too much, because then we start sounding like the old cats. That's like, you know what I'm saying?
We is the old cats. we can't sound like. I mean, my thing is, I'm just like, me personally, I'm not. I feel like we gatekeepers, so we can't be letting just bullshit come in. If it's some bullshit, we gotta call it out. Cause I feel like that's the problem. Like, we letting everybody come in and nobody like, man, this is trash. Like, somebody gotta say, hey, what you doing?
Right.
We got an open door policy in hip hop, but in a lot of other industries, they don't have, like, you don't come with that quality and that skill in their industry, they ain't gonna let you last. So we got to kind of be the same way a little bit.
Yeah, definitely, and but also too still kind of recognize the tide shifting to the younger generation and kind of respect what they're doing, but also still demand some level of quality. But
because I don't know, like I said, nowadays it's like, man, this shit don't even be like. A lot of times they don't even. It's like, are you even trying to rap or are you just saying whatever? Then like, there's a lot of them. Cause I interview a lot of the new ones, and a lot of them just be like they'll, instead of just really trying to do it, they'll just be on some shit like now, like, oh, it's a vibe, it's a wave, and that just means you can say anything, everything. You don't gotta have nothing to it. I'm like, man, I don't know
even
about
really
that.
got a rhyme or nothing.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know about that one, bro. That's how we gonna, like, we keep doing shit like that, we gonna lose the culture doing that, cause then. We always, once we start doing that, we gonna have the other races coming in and doing that shit for real, and they gonna take our shit just like a lot of other. Yeah,
it's happening now. That's what artists like Macklemore winning Grammys for, and not saying that he's not, I'm saying, he don't do his thing, but it's just like him, like people like him, people that really put their time and focus into it. And the same thing happened with every genre. I don't know if a lot of different genres. Like, I've seen like blues shows and rock and roll shows that was all black, and now the whole audience in all the blues show, all the doo-wop, all that stuff, it's all other cultures. I say it like that. Stay politically correct. We PoPolitickin, so we'll stay politically correct. But yeah, it's just other cultures came in and took this thing that we created, like they always do, and made it their own. So.
And so, what do you like to do when you're not in movies and music? What you do then?
Like I said, I write a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I really do. I have a 9 to 5. You said what? My bad.
Now I was gonna say, when do you, like, do you have a certain period of day you write, or you just anytime you get a chance?
That's a good question. Not really. It's like so Michael Jackson once said, like, art is a flow, right? It's from your, like, whatever deity you believe in. He said God, but whatever deity you believe in, it's a flow from you to them, out of you. So whenever it comes to you, you just gotta kind of make space for it and shape it into what you need it to be. So any time of day, whenever I woke up at 3 a.m. and wrote whole songs or a whole story or whatever, and then sometimes it take you take me a month to finish something. So it just depends on how the flow is, what the vibe that I'm in at that moment.
Hey, did you know Michael Jackson had a deep ass voice?
Man, I heard some of the videos.
He on the game. He on that game. The Ready to Rumble, and that's his real voice. I was like, oh hell no. Yeah. I was like, man, he was fool for that. I was like, he was fool for that. Like, that shit crazy. Yeah. But I was like, I just is it like, I always be talking about this. What celebrities do you wish was still around today? Some of your favorite celebrities you wish you can still see out there performing, or
people say, you say what you will about Mike, he's a genius, and when it came to the music, he had so much. Everybody that was in the studio with him was like, they learned so much from him. I would love to get a chance to just have a conversation with him about the music and just vibe with him. People like DMX. I had the opportunity to meet DMX a couple times in New York. I was back and forth up there, and he was just so live, and so just he's exactly how he was on all your favorite songs. That's exactly how he was every day. He talked with that same inflection. He lived with that same inflection. So, to have an opportunity, like I said, in this mode that I am in now, to even have that connect, to have the opportunity to reach out to somebody and say, hey, you think D might want to, that would be cool. Yeah, and then just like classic artists, people that would still be contributing to music, timeless artists like people like Whitney Houston, people like Prince.
That's what
Who,
I was saying.
man,
I was saying Whitney.
yeah, like all of man, like just people who was really contributing to musical, like the timeless music stuff that we'll never like stop listening to. You still hearing Prince music, you still hearing Whitney music, you still hearing these people, even like Big and Pop and like people like that you'll never stop hearing their music.
Man, we had a I don't know. You might be able to help with this because it's like an old head, new head discussion. But
Okay.
I'm actually on the new head side with this one.
Okay.
This guy in our group, he posted Wayne's new verse. Cause Wayne is like, I don't know what happened, but he just back with a vengeance with the bars. So he posted Wayne's latest verse, and he said Wayne's better than Biggie. And everybody's like, oh no. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Oh no. Like, with Lil Wayne been rapping since he was 12. He's 42. Biggie did 2 albums. Like, how can you can't even compare them? So it's like a big old debate back and forth now. And they're like, oh, we talking about career versus rapper. I'm like, I'm talking about however y'all want to talk about it. Lil Wayne is better than Biggie. I even say this might not be a good one, but to me, Lil Wayne better than Pac.
So what I will say is, like, it's akin to like the LeBron Jordan discussion. Mm-hmm. It's like it's people who grew up with Jordan and who in their hearts nobody will ever be better than Jordan. And it's people like that about Big. When I was at I went to Howard, like I said, for 2 years, and it was cats that was on the block with this dude that's like, nobody will ever be better than Big, yo. And they would have these discussions, these real arguments, and even talking about Jay and comparing Jay to Big and saying he's not better. I heard a compelling argument that said that Big is definitely a dope artist, but a lot of the accolades that he get comes because of when he passed away, right?
Right.
Like, definitely people lyrically who are better than him. But I mean, and then there's also like so many levels to Big's work. Like, he had so many different flows and styles and stuff. So I think he does deserve a lot of the accolades. Now, as for is Wayne better than him? I'm gonna leave that to you said Wayne is better than him.
Yeah, I think so. And then I was just at on the other part too. I was like, we gotta still remember. So on top of that, we talking about just Wayne. At the same time, Wayne that gave us the top female rapper. She been on top for like the past, you can say, almost 20 years. The top male rapper. He been on the run last 15 years. He gave us the next generation. They didn't do that. Outlaws wasn't around like that. Junior Mafia wasn't around like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like, huh?
Big gave us Kim though.
Yeah, but Kim ain't better than Nicki Minaj.
It's people that argue that too. I definitely agree. Like, I've heard some of like Nicki Minaj's freestyles and some of the stuff that she did actually had me like, all right, I see.
You heard that last album?
I've heard pieces of it. I haven't listened to the whole thing.
I was actually surprised. I was like, shit, okay. Yeah. Like, it was actually like, that's, I guess, the only thing. So Nicki Minaj got a problem with all these I'm gonna call them thought rappers, because to me all these female rappers are sounding like thought rappers. They all rap the same. So Nicki is beefing with all them people, but people get mad at Nicki like, you the queen, you don't got to get off your throne to address these rappers. But all these rappers be trying to throw shots at her, but she's still on top. She's still on top. That last album put her on top. Like, she came out that last album, I think she sold 200K.
Yeah, and they not, they not selling like her. It's they getting a lot of buzz, like you said, but they not moving, like her. But it's a good way to stay relevant, because the younger rappers, because of like social media and stuff, they getting a lot of buzz. So if she battling with them, that's putting them, putting her back in the limelight. She say something or one of them take shots at her, it's all marketing. It's all getting everybody more spins, more likes, more views. So that's what that is. It's the Cat Williams effect. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, I actually had a question about Cat Williams. I want to ask you, because you said you was in the comedy. You mentioned Dave Chappelle. So you heard how Cat Williams went off on all the comedians? I know you heard it.
Yeah,
that shit got like 100 million views. Yeah, but I guess Dave Chappelle did stand up. And he was like, oh, why you just went off on all the white comedians? I mean, black comedians. Why you ain't saying nothing about these white comedians? So what you thought about that?
So I feel like I've been a fan of Cat Williams for a long time, and I understand like paying attention to how he moves. He's doing a tour right now. He knows how to to market himself. And he's self-funding this tour. So instead of having these commercials coming on every day, along with it, he's like, I guarantee you every tour day he do from now to the end of his tour is selling out because of this that he did. So he knows how to do it. And I mean, if you watch the cycle of what he does, I feel like in a couple of months he's gonna come out and be like, it's gonna be a story to come out. Yeah, Cat saw Kevin Hart at a thing and they dabbed it up and they squashed the beef, and he saw I don't know about Steve Harvey. I feel like they really got some stuff going on. But other than that, everybody else, I think he's just really good at marketing. Like he know what to say to get the like blew the internet up, and has done it a couple times, and it always does what it's supposed to do, which is get some spins, get some ticket sales, because that's what he's in it for. So that's what I think why he did that, and targeted the people that he targeted, because these white, the white comedians, they fan base don't really care, but I guarantee you every Steve Harvey fan watched it, and now it's probably going to even get tickets to the show and go, now let me see what he got to say about my boy Steve, So I think it's just marketing, man. I don't think he's real,
And I guess on Cat Williams' defense, he did mention Gary Owens, so I guess that's one thing he can come back and tell Chappelle, Gary Owens. But who like? So who stand up you like better? You like the Chappelle or you like Cat Williams?
Actually both. I'm like I said, I've always been a big fan of.
You gotta pick one.
I gotta pick one. It would be Chappelle, just because he's like so. And the reason I say both is because like saying Biggie or Pac or or Jordan or LeBron, it's like they in the same arena, but what they do is totally different. And so Chappelle is a storyteller. Bottom line, you know what I'm saying? He can sit there and he's surgical with how he drops the joke in there, and so he'll set it up and have you going in a completely different direction, and then hit you with a joke that just comes out of nowhere. Whereas Cat is more like his style is more akin to Chris Rock, where it's like he's teaching while he's talking to you. Everything he found, everything he knows and he learned, he's putting it out there and shaping it as a joke so it'll go over, but it's also giving you stuff that that he feels like you need to know. And they both just hilarious. So, but if I had to pick between the two, I would definitely say Chappelle. Like if they both had a show in DC on the same day, and I had the opportunity to pick one, I would probably say Chappelle first.
Yeah, give us a I'm gonna give you my sleeper, but give me a sleeper that people might not know about as far as with comedians.
That's a good one. So actually, one of my homies,
male and female.
Got you, yeah. HU alum, that's doing big things in New York right now. My man, Rollo Boykins. Okay. It's hilarious. He does Rollo's reviews on Instagram, where he review movies and stuff. But dude is hilarious, and just like watching how he put his jokes together and some of the callbacks, like he had mentioned what was the movie? Oh, The Marvels. Like he did a review of the Marvels movie, and he was talking about how the fight choreography wasn't all there. He was like, man, I felt like I was watching the Big Bad Beetleborgs, and just that callback was so funny to me. Like just because I haven't heard that show in years, but just those little things he does. So Rollo Boykins, if you if you haven't heard of him, definitely check him out. For the males, for the females, it's a young lady that works with him. Her name is Paris J. She's hilarious.
What's her name?
Paris J.
Okay.
And they both out of they both out of this area. So yeah, check them out, man. Like on the barter stage. Trying to think, it's so many cats now. It's a lot of Instagram comedians and stuff. And I can't remember, like the last time I was in New York, I just me and my girl, we just caught like a comedy show off the Humble, and it was a cat. I cannot remember his name for nothing, man. And didn't get it to like follow him on social media and stuff, but dude was hilarious. But yeah, it's a bunch of people, all over social media and stuff. You said you had a couple that you really like.
Yeah, well, as far as the female right now, I like Miss Pat.
Oh yeah, she's hilarious.
Yeah, she's funny. Then my sleeper, I always say him, even though he passed away a little while ago. I was just like mad that I found out about him after he passed away with Patrice O'Neal. So I always shout him out. He was funny.
Dude,
I didn't know he was funny like that, bro. That
man.
me my side rolling.
Yeah, have you cracking up. Yeah, he's definitely one of the greats.
And I would say, man, I don't know. I was gonna say something, but I was gonna ask you, did you go to Howard? But I was like, I didn't want him to assume I went to Howard, but I just be assuming like all black people in DC went to Howard. But you went to Howard?
Yeah. I went for 2 years, from 99 to 2002. I left. Yeah, the 2002 semester. I left.
Then the prime years right there.
Yeah. So I actually took a music class with Frenchie Davis. No, not Diddy. So one of my folks knew Diddy, said he was wilding. And look, I mean, I'm staying away from the Diddy stuff. That's he's in it right now.
Oh, you must be on the payroll.
Yeah. Oh no. I just, like, so with situations like that, I know that it's a lot of people that don't like Diddy for different reasons. And when you're in a situation like that where something come out, whether you did it or not, it's always people that's gonna jump on and pile on. And I always be like, I was the same thing with Cosby, same thing with R. Kelly, same thing with all these dudes who in these big situations. Like, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. That's my my stance on it. I have no idea what happened. If they did it, good, they got what they deserved. If not, it's tough, but I don't know. So same with Diddy, man.
Yeah, I would say you like a unicorn right now, because nowadays everybody got an opinion about everything.
Yeah. And I'm people have their opinions, and if you like it, I love it. I'm cool with it, but I'm not I'm just like, I wasn't there, so I can't say, one way or another. Because everybody be so convicted, and then if your opinion don't match with them, and that's what everything right now, from politics to race relations to everything. If y'all don't have the same opinion, sometimes people want to be your enemy, and it's like, nah, that don't make us enemies. It just make us different. So, and I'm on some spread love type stuff right now. So.
Even like, I know, like me, like I said, like you had a rappers with podcasts, or you have athletes with podcasts.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, just because I have a podcast, it don't mean that I'm an expert on any of those topics.
Exactly.
But it makes you, I guess, because you got a podcast, people want to hear your opinion on
exactly.
So you got to talk it. But that don't, like I said, it just, everybody think they Dr. Phil or something now, whoever.
Right. And Dr. Phil ain't even Dr. Phil, right? That's what they say.
Yeah, everything crazy, man. Everything crazy. So what you got? What's your current projects?
It's a couple of things I'm working on. I want people to check out, of course, the single. Myself, Joe Claire, Uptown XO, Daily Bread, and also the singer that's on the hook is a young lady by the name of Melissa V. Neal is her.
Yeah, she was on that singing.
Yeah, she did her thing, and we just shot a video for. I say just, but it was last year, but it's out now. It's a song called Better. So if you search Melissa V. Neal, and the song is called Better, Better. Myself and one of my partners, my videographer, actually. Shout out to Rakeem 151. One of the dopest videographers in the city. We shot the video for. I directed it. He shot it, and he actually shot the Daily Bread video for me, and we've done a few things together. But yeah, so her song is dope. I got some songs that I produced for her that we going in the studio to record. Hopefully this month. Where everything's been, with the weather up here, and then everybody's working and stuff, but we try and get it done. And but she's one of the most soulful vocalists that I've ever worked with, so I'm excited about her stuff.
What's her name?
And just putting out more music.
What's her name? What's her name again?
Melissa V. Neal.
McNeil?
Melissa V. Neal. Neal.
Neal.
Yeah, she dope. And the video that we did for is called Better. And we actually she had the vision for it, and she came to me with it, and I brought
I see it right now.
Yeah, and it came together really well. Like, I'm really happy with the product that we got from it, and so yeah. I'm
gonna say you should link us up.
Oh yeah. I definitely will. Yeah, get her on here because like I said, it's I've worked with a lot of artists, a lot of singers, And she's one of those that just makes it look effortless. Like her skill is amazing. And yeah, I would definitely say check her out. And especially the stuff that I'm doing with her, because it's especially good. I'm biased, but it's really good. But other than that, just looking to work with more artists. Like I said, I built some relationships with some really dope people from this area and abroad beyond. And yeah, just looking to collab with some more folks and make some more magic.
That's what's up. And then shit, what else? Anything else you want to tell listeners about you?
So I'm on a PoPolitickin podcast, man. I'm a hip hop dude, man. I don't, get to have these good conversations with hip hop people. So sorry, I'm gonna ask you, like, first of all, your top five. You gotta hit the top five. So who's your top five? And you can do more than five if you want.
I'm gonna say Wayne because I've been
Wayne.
arguing about Wayne.
Okay,
right. I put Tupac up there.
Tupac.
Jay-Z.
Jay.
And then I'm gonna go. I like Jadakiss. Yeah, I'm gonna go Cameron. Honorable mention. I'm a big Nas and AZ fan too. So honorable mention. Okay. Nas, they would be on my list, but I'm still mad they never put out they put a duet album or something.
Right, a joint album. Yeah. They never. Yeah. Two dope artists, man. I remember when I first started going back and forth to New York recording, I thought I was going to be the next Jay-Z and all this. But anyway, but yeah, so when I first got up there, really understanding how like music culture is ingrained in New York. Like, so it's a drugstore up there called Dwayne Reed, right? That's like their their main one, like here CVS. Yeah. So but they're like Dwayne Reed is everywhere. So I get up there, we pop into Dwayne Reed. I'm standing in line getting like an iced tea and something. And it's a dude, this white dude, curly hair, you know what I'm saying? He looked like he just came from work. He got a suit on. He kind of look at me. So I'm like, what the, so then he leaned over, he say, Nas or Jay-Z. And this was like 04, 05.
When
like
they was in it, yeah.
Exactly. He like Nas or Jay-Z. So I'm like, Jay. And he's like, nah, man, Nas is better. He's more lyrical. He's more in depth with his lyrics. Like he was really like going to this whole explanation. So like they really deep into it, man. Like it was crazy. But yeah, I miss New York. But yeah, that's a solid top five, man. Like yeah, everybody got it. Okay, so like you asked me, do you have like a guilty pleasure rapper, like somebody that nobody don't like, but you really just rock with and you listen to on it? You might not tell nobody.
Oh yeah, I like Blueface.
Blueface, okay.
Yeah, Blueface. I'm like one probably Blueface #1 fan right now. He killing it for me. Everybody, you like Blueface? Like, yeah, he a fool, man. He acting a fool. He up in jail now acting a fool. Him and Soulja Boy beefing. So that shit's funny to me. But yeah, I like Blueface, man. What about you?
For rappers, somebody like, so whoever write for Cardi, like some of the way she put her stuff together, like I'm not like you said the hip hop, would you say the hip hop thoughts or something like that, like so I'm not like a huge fan of that, but like and that WAP joint go, man. It was saying like the beat is crazy, like I want to redo that beat.
That was Cardi B. The one that wrote for Cardi B was Meg Thee Stallion's boyfriend, Paris Fontaine. That was the one, her ex-boyfriend. Yeah, he the one that used to write for her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You listen to his music. You go listen to his music. You be like, damn, you can hear it. You can hear it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was writing. I don't know if he still is, but I think he. I know he was. I know he wrote like all her. Like up to now, he been writing all her stuff.
And like, cause she got a joint. It was a joint with her and Kanye, and it's one more person.
That hot shit.
Yeah. She be like, still might slide on the bitch. It's electric. I was like, okay, all right, I like that. That's one of them joints. I was like, man, I wish I thought of that. That was a dope line. So every now and again, she got some stuff to give me.
You be listening to Ice Spice?
Ice Spice, I have not listened to. As a matter of fact, so one of the young dudes that work with me was talking about her. And so I listened to one of the songs. I couldn't it was all right. I couldn't really get into it, but it was all right though.
I'm gonna play this one for you right quick and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Let me see if it'll do here. Hold on. It's just a snippet. Hold on, let me Yeah, this shit's hard. Watch this shit. This is the new shit that's about to pop. It
Okay.
ain't out yet. People just going crazy over it. Here you go. Let me it ain't that long.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. You know.
Yeah. Hopefully it's what it is, and it's not no goddamn you know, I be trying to play shit and it be let me see if it's it.
Right. Somebody talking about it.
Here you go. Yeah. Well, here you go.
I can't even hear you.
Oh, you can't hear it? Yeah. Let me try to get this sound. Hold on. I might have to bring it in through here. Hold on, let me try. I want you to hear this shit.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it out definitely. I'm always, you know, like new music I want to hear. I'm trying to.
All right, let me screen share. See, can you hear? Can you hear it? Hold on. Can you hear it now?
Yeah, I can hear it.
All right.
Like I'm gonna say in the intro. You want me to say something so bad?
Stop playing with him, Ryan.
Can you please?
Think you the shit, bitch? You not even the fault. Think you the shit, bitch? You not even the fault. I be going hard. I'm breaking their hearts. Like, bitches be quick, but I'm quicker. Bitches be thick, but I'm thicker. She could be rich, but I'm richer.
Damn.
There you go. It's just a snippet, but yeah, you hear that shit?
Right.
That's what they rocking with now.
That's what they rocking with now. Like, I mean, it be little clever lines, man, but you know, it's
somebody made a cartoon in that video, and when she say that you're not even a fart, it just showing her bent over fart, and I was like, hell no.
Yeah,
but now people already rocking to that song, and she ain't even dropped it yet. I'm like, that's crazy. They waiting on that shit to drop.
Yeah, I like the instruments, like the sounds in it. You know, I be trying to find different sounds and stuff, just something different. You know, because that's what everybody on now. You know, trying to find that new sound, that new tone and stuff. So, yeah.
All right, then how you feel about the politics right now, like real politics, as far as Biden? I know Trump might get back. Shit, I'm thinking Trump might gonna get back in office. What you think about just the state of the world, as far as with the political vibes?
It's so much going on, man. Like, yeah, where I work, they have like the news on all day, and yeah, it's just like hearing about everything that's happening and all that. First of all, like, I don't think Biden Biden is he's old. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like y'all ain't got nobody else.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, y'all don't even want to win.
Right. You know,
because Trump people might like if you had somebody that was really decent, Trump probably wouldn't win. But if you got him going against Biden, he's gonna win.
Yeah. So, and it seemed like they don't realize that. So I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, you know, like it's for a lot of people, it's tough to decipher between the person you would want to hang out with and the person you would want to lead you. And sometimes people think, you know, oh, he's cool, he's fun, he's all this stuff. Because I mean, you know, Trump is like he's TV, you know, he's been on TV and all this. He's famous and he seemed like he party all the time, all this, you know. So people are like, oh, he's cool. That's what I want. It's like,
well, I'm just saying the only thing, like, I think a lot of people, man, shit, they looking at that PPP loan, man. That's why people like, oh, Trump.
Yeah.
Everything was going bad, but at least Trump had the money going.
Yeah, and you know, the people getting hit for that too. You know, like taxes and different things like that. It's causing issues. So
yeah, the homie Max Dollars, he said video with Joe Claire is dope, homie.
Oh, thanks, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, he got some homies. I said I tried to. Yeah, I guess it's working because I tried to. This is my first time doing YouTube live. I mean, because you can put it on. I got it on my Facebook, my YouTube, my Twitch, my X, then the Instagram new. But I guess it's working. People watching, popping in. Don't know how it's looking though.
Yeah, I want to say my homeboy that I was telling you, 151. He does At the Bar Radio, and I want to say he used that same thing because he go through all of them too. So yeah, it's been working for a minute. So.
Yeah, I never like Instagram. Like I always most time I just keep my stuff on YouTube, but I never like Instagram because I just feel like it's on Instagram, but it don't really like go nowhere, and that's on their thing. But even that's the kind of same thing with YouTube too. But I don't know. If I feel like all these shits, if they don't like your shit, they take it down. Then you kind of assed out anyway. So it is
right. And
put your stuff on everything, so they can't really do that.
Yeah. And when I started promoting like the comedy videos, and then this video, I found out how that algorithm worked. And so if you put it out, all your followers don't even see it. You know, like I wind up having to hit people to get around having to pay for the views. Like I wind up having to go through my whole friends list. You know, I got a couple thousand and just hit everybody individually. Like, hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. Hey, check. You know, just like, and even with that, you can only do like 40 or 50 a day. So you think?
Yeah, they got it all where you gotta
bruh.
You gotta. They basically everything now, social media wise. They want you to pay for the promotion.
Yeah. They make it hard for you, you know, to try to do anything for free. I'm finding ways to get around, but and then some stuff you just wind up, you know, like, I mean, trying to get the views and stuff up. Like, you gotta go ahead and promote with them. I just, you know, but I just do the promotion. Like, I haven't done like the paying for views or nothing like that. Like, I'm trying to do the grassroots thing and hang in there, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I appreciate like you, man, just, you know, letting me come through and kind of get a little more visual, you know, more eyes on it, because you know, I feel like it's a dope song, you know, so having more people check it out is really helpful, man. I can't say it enough, man. I really appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, no doubt. And I make sure everybody check it out. It's called Daily Bread. It's on YouTube. I just don't want to play it right now because we got all the I got it on Facebook. Then once it's on Facebook, they're gonna flag it.
Yeah, I already know. Yeah,
flag it for copyright and shit. So
I understood, man.
Copyright and all that, man. Well, you got anything you want to leave your listeners and supporters with?
Just check out Daily Bread is out now. You know, the easiest way to get it, if you Google Supa Dave 202 Daily Bread, it'll come up all the platforms. It's on every platform. It's you know, streaming everywhere. The video is on YouTube. Check out the video. You know, we put a lot of work into it. We put a lot of thought into, you know, every verse, every word, every sentence, every letter in it is, you know, it's well thought out. I think it came together perfect, and I think y'all will agree, man. Just definitely check it out, and support when you can, man. We appreciate. I appreciate it, definitely.
Man, what would you say your hardest bars you ever wrote so far are?
I got a couple of joints that I go back to regularly. Like if I'm in ciphers or something, I kind of always do them. I got a joint. It's a 16 that I did on the song years ago, but I still do it. It's like, hold up. It's like, we are ready to progress, ready to eclipse these niggas because we the best. I hear niggas screaming about how life is just a test. It's more like a gunfight, one bullet, no vest. Check. One shot at success. And if you get another, consider yourself blessed. And if you didn't love her, forget her, because what's sex but a fatal distraction? Niggas die for less. Niggas die from stress. But what do you expect in a game where you make it or learn to live with regrets? Check. My team's so sick with it. See us everywhere. We are so ubiquitous. Might not have got it if you don't know what it mean, but the moral is implied. Nigga never fuck with the team. We coming down to your level to meet you. You fuck around in Hell's Kitchen and the devil will eat you. Check. Mate. Super. And that's
Right.
So that's
your go-to.
Like, you say what?
I said that's the go-to one.
Yeah. That's one of the ones that always gets a good reaction. I'm always looking for a good reaction, and that's one of the ones that's always, it's thought out. So the whole thing is planned all the way through with the check, the chess theme and stuff. So it's, I always get a good reaction from that. Appreciate you.
I like that.
That means a lot coming from you, man, for real.
No doubt. I want to say, I want to say thanks for coming through politicking with me, though.
Hey, man, it's dope, man. Anytime, man. Thank you so much again for having me, man. This means a lot. Shout out to all your viewers, man. The dope intro song, man. Yeah, that joint go, man. I like that joint, man. So I appreciate it, brother.
That's the homie 4 Eyes.
Yeah. He said he was with Luda, right?
Yeah, that's Luda's childhood friend.
Okay, yeah, homie was nice with it. Yeah,
that's what's up. All right, you got any shout outs?
All the people, shout out Joe Clear. Uptown XO, Melissa V. Neal, everybody on Daily Bread, and then just a lot of the local artists. Let me see, Priest the Nomad, Ashley D.O. Brown. Oh, these are all people y'all need to check out. Ahmad, AMA''D. The homie Chuck the Arsonist. We got some stuff coming up soon. OCA Stacks, the singers Pam Ward, Satoria, Jerome Williams, Dave Duff. DC got a lot of talent, man. I don't know if you know, but it's a lot of people, and these are just people that and it's a million other people that I love and have worked with and charge it to my head and not my heart that I didn't mention them. But yeah, just check those people out.
You know what I think? Every time I think about DC, you know what I think about?
Wale?
No, the butt video.
Sugar Bear.
When the EU.
Yeah.
That's the first time I really heard. I was little, but that's the first time I was introduced to the DC, and I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, Spike Lee put them on the map. Yeah. Spike Lee put them in, put that in School Days and put them on the map, man.
Yeah,
so that's go-go. That's the sound of DC, man. It's part of our culture. It's ingrained in all of us. So yeah. So, but
to the next time, make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff.
Yeah, man, it's been dope.